Beginning Algebra, Final Exam Review. 6 plus -3 minus -4. 6 plus -3, they're different, so subtract. The bigger number is positive. Subtract -4 becomes add, because that is take away debt, which is good. 3 plus 4 is 7. -4 times -5 times 2. -4 times -5 is positive. 20 times 2 is 40. Six over 7 times 2 over 4. Okay, multiply straight across. 6 times 2, 7 times 4. Okay, then we're going to reduce. 4 goes into each. 4 goes into 12 3 times. 4 goes into 28 7 times. Okay, we always reduce. -5 over 6 divided by 2 over 3. Divide is keep, flip, change. Keep the first, flip the second, change to multiplication. Okay, a negative times a positive is negative. Multiply straight across. 5 times 3. 6 times 2, reduce. 3 goes into both. 3 goes into 15 5 times. 3 into 12 is 4 times. Okay, number 5, subtract. We need a common denominator. Okay, 4 times 5 is 20. So we're going to multiply each of those so they both have 20. Okay, what you multiply the bottom, you do to the top. 4 times 5 is 20, so 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20, so 4 times 4 is 16. 15 minus 16 is -1. To solve an equation, we get the letter by itself. We're going to add 7. Okay, because -7 plus 7 cancels out. 2y equals 20. We divide by 2 because 2y means multiply. These 2's cancel. So we get y equals to 10. X over 2 minus 3 equals 1/3. The best thing to do here is multiply by 6. Okay, why 6? Because 2 and 3 go into. Okay, so I'm going to do x over 2. Since it's a fraction, I'm going to multiply it by 6 over 1. Minus 3 times 6 equals 1/3 times 6 over 1. Okay, everything is getting this times 6. Okay. We're going to multiply straight across 6x over 2. 3 times 6 is 18. And multiply straight across 1 times 6 and 3 times 1. Okay, now both of those fractions will be nice divisions now because we used 6 because 2 and 3 go into it. Okay, so 6x divided by 2 is going to be 3x. Let me just rewrite what we got there. Let me start and just rewrite what we have on that page. 6x over 2 minus 18 equal to 6 over 3. Okay, 6x divided by 2 is 3x. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Add 18 to get rid of subtract. Okay, minus 18 plus 18 is 0. 2 plus 18. Now 3x means multiply, so we're going to divide. 20 doesn't divide by 3. Okay, the 3's divide out on the left to give us x. So x is 20 over 3. Okay, we just leave it like that since it's not a good division, not a whole number. Okay, this time we have x on both sides of our equal sign. Okay, that x that's on the right is understood 1x. Now, remember, on that right side and on that left side, those are not like terms, so you can't add 10 plus x. You can't do 5x minus 2. So we need to get rid of one of them. I'm going to do the smaller one. We do the same thing on both sides of that equals, which we're going to keep straight up and down. Okay, 5x minus 1x. The minus 1x goes under the like term. Okay, now I can get x by itself. Okay, the 1x minus 1x canceled. Minus 2 plus 2. 4x equals 12. Divide by 4 to get x equals 3. Oops, should be subtract. Subtract 4x equals 15 plus 4x. Okay, I'm going to distribute the 3. 3 times 2x. 3 times minus 1. I did it again. Minus 4x. I don't add 15 plus 4x. They're not like terms. Okay, I'm going to combine these like terms. 6x, take away 4x is 2x. I like those equal signs to stay lined up. 2x is smaller, so I'm going to subtract that on both sides. 2x minus 2x cancels. Okay, be sure you bring down that negative in front of the 3. Notice that the subtract 2x went under the like term 4x. Okay, so I have negative 3 equals 15 plus 2x. Negative 3 equals 15 plus 2x. I'm just rewriting it. I want to get x by itself, and x is on that right side, so I need to subtract 15 on both sides. Okay, minus 3 minus 15, the signs are the same, so add and keep. We need to divide by 2 on both sides. A negative divided by a positive is a negative. Okay, on that left side, I need to distribute the 2. 2 times 2x, 2 times 1. I've got x on the both sides, so I'm going to subtract the smaller one. Okay, 2x minus 2x cancels. Subtract 2. That cancels. Okay, we haven't done anything that makes that less than change. Okay, adding and subtracting, it stays the same. So I get 2x is less than 8. Okay, so I need to divide by 2 on both sides. So I get x is less than 4. I divided by a positive, so it stayed the same. That symbol stayed the same. Okay, on number 11, I need to divide by negative 2 so that I get rid of the 2 and the negatives. I divided by a negative. This symbol turns the other way. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Divide by a negative. We flip. Okay, x less than or equal to negative 5. In interval notation, first we're going to put it in a number line. That's less than or equal to. Okay, the or equal to makes us include the negative 5, because negative 5 is equal to itself. Things are smaller on the left. Okay, remember, when you keep going left, that's negative, I wrote 8. That's negative infinity. So this is from negative infinity to negative 5. Okay, the bracket is for the or equal to, is because of that or equal to. Okay, that means include. It's included because of the or equal to. Okay, 13, working with polynomials. Okay, we're adding. I'm just going to go ahead and line up those like terms. Okay, we're adding, so we're going to add the like. 5 plus 7 makes 12, x to the 6th. Remember, dollars plus dollars, dollars. x6s plus some more, or more x6s. 9 plus 9 is 18. And 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay, 14. Is a FOIL problem. First, 8x times 4x. oops, sorry. 8x times 4x. Outside, 8x times negative 5. Inside, negative 11 times 4x. And last, negative 11 times negative 5 is positive. These like terms add up, combine. The signs are the same, so you add the numbers and keep the sign. Okay, squared means times itself, so this is still FOIL. First, 6x times 6x. Outside, 6x times negative 5. Inside, negative 5 times 6x. And last, negative 5 times negative 5 is positive. These like terms add up. Lose 30, that's lose 60 in all. Okay, the signs are the same, so add and keep. Okay, number 16 is not a FOIL problem because it's not 2 and 2. So we're going to distribute the x times x squared, x times 5x, x times negative 9. Okay, now the negative 5 times x squared, negative 5 times 5x, and negative 5 times negative 9. Okay, I'm going to put together my like terms. Okay, this 5x squared minus 5x squared just happens to cancel. Minus 9 minus 25 is minus 34x. The signs are the same, so add and keep. Okay, this says factor out the GCF, greatest common factor. 4 goes into both of them, and they both have x to the 4. Okay, so 4x to the 4 times x to y. Okay, for the x, 4 plus 2 more would give us the 6, and we need the y because it's not out front. 4x4 times 8 would equal 32x4. Okay, you're making a distribute problem. Distribute multiplication. Factor means make multiplication. Make a multiplication problem. Okay, this is a trinomial. Understood 1x squared times to the last, add to the middle. Okay, x squared comes from x times x. What multiplies to 12 and adds to 7 is 3 and 4. Okay, and remember, you can check by foiling. X times x, x times 4, 3 times x, and 3 times 4. And this 4 plus 3 gives us that 7x. Okay, this is also a trinomial with a 1x squared. This time we want to multiply to a negative, and they need to add to 6. Okay, so that's going to be positive 10 minus 4. Okay, 10 times negative 4 is negative 40, and 10 plus negative 4 is 10 minus 4, which is 6. Okay, so if you FOILed to check x times x times negative 4, 10 times x, 10 times negative 4. Okay, and that 10x minus 4x would give you the positive 6. Okay, remember when the signs are different, you take the sign of that bigger number. Okay, this is also factoring. This is an understood negative 1. So we have a trinomial with a 1x squared. Multiply to the last number and add to the middle. Okay, so 6 is 3 times 2 or 6 times 1. Multiply to a negative is a positive times a negative. Okay, we need negative 3 and positive 2 because 2 times negative 3 equals negative 6. 2 plus negative 3 is negative 1. Okay, remember you take the sign of the bigger when they are different. Okay, factor, that's z, it's just like x. This is our binomial difference of squares. Z squared is z times z. 121 is 11 times 11. And what multiplies to a negative? A positive times a negative. Okay, remember the numbers have to be the same there so that when it FOILs, the O and the I cancel out. That's why there's just 2 pieces instead of 3. Okay, and then a few questions back from the beginning. 10 squared means 10 times 10. Okay, the exponent tells you how many to multiply. Okay, the parentheses tells us to do the whole thing, and the exponent tells you how many. Okay, the parentheses tells us the 2 exponents on the whole thing. Now the 7's on just the x. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 4, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A negative times a negative is positive. 4 times 4. There's 7 here, plus 7 more is 14. Number 24. Okay, we use the order of operations, PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. The parentheses means if there's a problem inside. There's not. Okay, so we don't have parentheses. We don't have exponents. Okay, the parentheses means multiply there because there's just a 4 there. We multiply and divide left to right. Okay, that's left to right. Okay, so 24 divided by 6 is 4. We multiply before we add and subtract. 4 times 4, and then add. Okay, the last question is about points on a graph. Okay, this is point A. Points are always X, Y. X, when X is negative, left. When X is positive, right. When Y is negative, down. When Y is positive, up. Okay, so X is first, so you do the left and right first. X is right 2, up 7. So point A is 2, 7. Okay. Point B is left 4 and up 3. Okay, that's up 3, that was up 7. So left 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3. So it's left 4, so X is negative 4. It's up 3, so Y is positive 3. Okay. Let me add some to the review just so we get all 4 points, all 4 coordinates, all 4 sections. Okay. Let's call this, well, that's B. Let's call this point C. C would be right 2, down 1. So right 2, positive 2x, down 1, negative 1y. Okay, let's put D in the last one so that we have 1 in each group, each section. So D is left 2, so X is negative 2. D is down 1, so Y is negative 1. Okay, and that's the review.